not possible in the timeline, but here's what we're going to do. Or it's not possible ever because I don't know, the technology landscape of the entire region is not going to support that, or it's not in any of our product roadmap in the future. It's
Mm-hmm.
an we can consider, but it's not likely that's going to be done in the next 3 years.
Yep.
Have the transparency, and you are going to gain this as you gain experience. You're going to gain composure, but for
Mm-hmm.
you to get to that, put yourself out there. Be nervous. It's
Yeah.
okay. Have that fear in you, but just have a seat at the table and start doing it. Action speaks volume.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not perfect, it's not spectacular, it's not good, you're gonna get to good. Just keep on
Right.
doing, refining, learning, and then offering your best.
I,
So
I
yeah,
love that advice. Love that advice. Sometimes easier said than done, to keep your composure in those situations. And I think, you know, people later on in their careers, they all have those stories where they got beat up in a meeting, right? I know I certainly have mine, right? But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where, you learn a little bit after everyone, even though it might hurt, right? You learn a little bit, you build a little bit tougher skin, and you keep moving forward. But as a young person, it can be hard to understand that, somebody early in their career. But I definitely hear, those points from you, and I certainly agree.
definitely. And I also recall, I think it's important you have your mental health solid whenever oh, there's gonna be a tough meeting or conversation that you're gonna have. Because I remember this. There was this time where I'm gonna have that top meeting anyway. I'm
Hmm.
gonna meet all of my front office stakeholders, and I'm gonna present what we've made, and I'm gonna seek their sign off. But at that time, for some reason, I'm not in a good mental state. And when you're in that state, then I cannot regulate my emotions.
Hmm.
So I was hosting where I was presenting, da da da, and all the responses were just complaint, and
Hmm.
not even what do you call it? Complaints that are significant. It's like, I don't like this button, or this is not, the user experience that I've asked for. But then you still allow them to vent. And when you do, I actually, need capacity to listen, need capacity to empathize. And
Yeah.
at that time, because all of them were complaining at the same time, or maybe just sharing feedback, sure. But I couldn't, and I think I was about to break down. So
Yeah.
I, I literally did this because it's a face-to-face meeting. I said, I need a moment. I think let's reconvene this meeting at another schedule. And I packed up my laptop from the table and then gathered myself and then exited because I think I'm gonna cry on that meeting because it's
Sure.
just
Sure.
too much. And I'm
Yeah.
the type of person as well, like when somebody's complaining, I'm not gonna match your energy.
Hmm.
It's not gonna be a constructive way for me to respond. We're not gonna solve anything because I'm not in a place to listen.
Hmm.
And then I went back to my desk and I just like, wow.